Hi, welcome to Retirement Railroad 2.0. I'm Steve, and this is Workbench Wednesday, episode 17. We're going to be doing the second part of building the icing platform and house. So, with that, stay tuned, and we'll get right after it. Building this kit isn't hard. It's fairly easy, but highly repetitive. I don't know how many sprues there are to make the supports for the icing platform, and cutting all those sprues out is, like I say, it's not hard. A little bit of sanding. You can see the file I have down there as well as my snippers, and it's like wash, rinse, repeat, wash, rinse, repeat, and on and on and on. So it's not any better than watching paint dry, that's for sure. Here I am assembling the supports, and there's two halves. Put them together, and that creates your roof line and cross members. There were 50 of these cross members to build, 50 pieces, 25 actual supports once it's made. And then putting the bases on the bottom of them. And once all those get made, it's simply a matter of fitting the platform onto them, and then the added supports between each of these leg systems. And there you can see it's all built except for the roofs. Alright, but the clearance from the platform to the top of that icebox reefer is tight, very tight. So I decided to go back and make some more supports and elevate the platform just a tad. You can also see I have scratch built a ice house front building. I'm taking some 40 thou styrene, slicing it onto strips that will fit on the bottom of each of the support bases. And that will give me the margin of safety, so to speak, for the elevation between the folded down platforms and the top of the ice box reefers. Now you can see the difference in the clearance. Alright, so we're good to go in that regard. So the next step is painting that scratch built ice house. And I just had some extra brick wall sections, and I like to use sponges to paint brick after it had been primed with a light gray primer. That acts as the color for the mortar, and then I simply use kind of a dry sponge technique, and it gives that what I call a mottled or uneven coloration to the brick. In the area where I live, Oklahoma City, almost everything is built out of brick, and the structures are not all the same color because there's different colors of bricks mixed throughout. So that's what this is attempting to recreate. So first I come through with a brick color, and it's a burnt I forget the color, but it's a hobby paint, and it's cheap. And I get that all painted up, and then I come back with a second color, and I use a caramel, and again utilizing a dry sponge technique, come back with it, and it helps tone down the differences. Alright, and helps even out the coloration to a certain degree, but yet still allowing for those color differences. A third color I use is a brown, very lightly mixed in with that caramel, and that will give me some dark splotches of brick. Here comes the brown. And just a tad. Modeling in the 60s, in an urban environment, you want kind of a dirty appearance to your... Alright, well that finishes up the second part of building the ice house and platforms, and it's a little more in-depth than I originally envisioned, so this is going to be a multi-parter. So with that, tune in next week. We'll get to part 3, and again, thanks for joining me here at the Retirement Railroad 2.0 Workbench Wednesday, episode 17. We'll see you next week. Bye now.